Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's a beautiful pinky sunset right now. That's the noisy bird in the background. Today I would like to talk about something that I stumbled upon an expat group, and it was being discussed how Filipinas dressing up, or how the choice of choosing cheap stuff or wearing cheap clothes is a red flag to some of the foreigners. Um, so yeah, I would just like to share something about that because it's actually a very common thing. Like, a lot of us Filipinas like to wear cheap stuffs or cheap clothing. We even have a term for that. Specifically, it's called ukay-ukay. So ukay, it spells UKAY. So there's a lot of ukay-ukay stores wherever you go in the Philippines, in any island, in any barangay, in any city. There are a lot of ukay-ukay stores. So what are ukay-ukay stores? So these are shops or stores that are selling second-hand items, and that includes clothes, even kitchenwares, some furnitures that comes from the different countries like Korea, Japan, Thailand, and even Indonesia. So yeah, it's very, very common here in the Philippines to have a lot of great quality stuff, but they are like hand-me-downs. They are like being used already by other countries, and then they bring it here in the Philippines and they sell it for a very cheap price. And for us Filipinas, it's something that is amazing. I think it also has something to do with we grew up with not having a lot, and I don't know if you can still see me, guys. So yeah, I transferred here so you can see me, guys. It was already dark outside. So yeah, a lot of us actually grew up in a family where there was not much resources. So ukay-ukay, or the hand-me-downs, was one of the things that we actually appreciate because the quality is still good. It's very cheap. And that's why a lot of people still patronize the ukay-ukay stores everywhere in the Philippines. So is it a red flag for you if a Filipina loves to wear cheap or fake stuff? I think it's really, really better to get to know the Filipina first, before you judge that she's cheap, she's fake, based on what she's wearing. You have to get to know the real person or the real heart of that Filipina before you jump on conclusion that she's fake because she is wearing fake stuffs. For example, like me, I grew up on that kind of environment where there was not much, and we have to live in hand-me-downs and ukay-ukay. And now that I can afford, I actually still choose not to buy or spend on branded clothes. Has become a choice because for me, it doesn't matter. For me, I would invest more on health, like good food, good essential oils, anything that is related to health. I would not hesitate or take a second to invest more on that than a branded bag or shoes or clothes. To be honest, right now I don't have any branded clothes or shoes, or all of the clothes that you see that I am wearing in my vlogs are all actually just less than $10 each of them. And but although they are not anymore ukay-ukay, Still, there's a lot of cheap stuff in the Philippines. Just they are not branded. As long as you look good in it, as long as I feel like I look good in this, I can be confident in this, I buy it. And my budget for my clothes are usually less than 500 pesos. Usually my tops is like 150 pesos. That's $3. And just like what I'm wearing in this video, cap is 150 pesos. That's $3. The top is 150 pesos, which is $3 also, as well. And the pant is only 350 pesos, and the shoes is also 350 pesos. So actually it's just 20 bucks all in all. And I feel like I look good in this. So why not just spend 20 bucks for my clothes? But when it comes to health, good fruit, good vegetables, good organic stuff, and essential oils, that's where I really spend, or not thinking twice on spending when it comes to health and mental health. I also is a member of Mind Valley, and when it comes to spiritual growth and body health, anything that is related to health, mind, body, spirit, I don't hesitate to invest on that one, because for me that is more important investment than investing on branded clothes and bags and shoes. Before you judge a Filipina on the way or the choice of her clothes, try to get to know first, all right? Get to know the Filipina first, guys. Don't just judge according to what she's wearing. Oh, she's actually wearing a fake cap, a fake Louis Vuitton bag, or a fake anything that is like not authentic brand stuff. Try to get to know the Filipina first, because what if she's actually investing her money in more important stuff than that, right? And also, guys, when I look at the price of a branded shoes and a branded bag, and I'm like, oh, how many dogs or how many kids will I be able to help in this price, you know? So sometimes I feel like this bag's price is already equal to probably 20 kids, 20 homeless kids that I can help, or 20 hungry dogs that I can help. So yeah, sometimes I feel like there's more you can do with your money instead of buying the branded clothes. It can make a difference to other human beings or to other earthlings in some ways. So yeah, I think also because I have been there, so I can really relate poverty. And that's why, as much as possible, if I can do something to help out. So I think because of my experience, I would rather use the money to help other people or to invest in health than putting it than buying a branded clothes or a branded bag or shoes. Also, I'd like to share with you a funny experience when I was in India. So there was a party, and it was like a gathering of women. And so the Indian women were so beautiful with their lehenga and sari. Those are like the Indian gowns, like elegant, and it comes with a lot of jewelries. Like there's a jewelry from head to toe, guys. There's a jewelry here in the forehead and in the head and in the ears. It's like really huge big earrings and necklace. It's like all of the body is having an ornament. And the bangles, sometimes the bangles can be until here in the arm, in the elbow. It's crazy how the Indian fashion is. It's interesting actually. So I joined that party, And it was so funny because each of the girls were like saying, "Oh, you know what? This is given by my this, and the price of this, the price of my earrings is like, for example, 50,000 rupees, and the price of my gown is 150,000 rupees, and the price of my bangles are like stuff like that." And then they tell you the total of how much they are wearing. Like one was like almost like 500,000 rupees. That's almost like the same with pesos. How much is that in dollars? So it's like 500,000 rupees or 500,000 pesos worth of everything from head to toe, the one that she's wearing. And then the next girl was saying the same thing. And they're like, and when it comes to me, when it came to me, they were like asking me, "So how much is your earrings? How much is this? How much is your gown?" And I'm like, "I actually don't know how much or what is the price or the prices of all of these that I'm wearing, because in my country, in the Philippines, we don't ask how much is your gift because it's just rude." That's why when you go to like we're gonna do like buy some Christmas gifts soon, we actually the one that is going to wrap the Christmas gift, she's going, don't be surprised, she's going to take out the price tag, because for us it is really rude to ask the price of the gift. It's weird to ask because it's rude in a way, because it's not about the price, it's about the thought, it's the thought that counts. So you don't ask for the price of that gift that you are being given, so you just have to be grateful for it. So that's why we never asked, "How much is this? How much did you buy my earrings? How much is" like, can you imagine, like, if someone gives me for example a necklace, and I would ask like, "Oh, thank you, this is so nice, how much is this?" Like, for us it's so rude. So I told them, "No, in our country we don't ask the price of the gifts." So I actually don't know how much each of these ornaments that I'm wearing right now. And they were like, "Yeah, what?" And then I also said to them that in our country we don't also boost who's the more expensive. We actually show off who's the cheapest. Like, for example, the other girl would say, "Oh, I actually got this from ukay-ukay store for 50 pesos. Oh, mine, I actually just got it for 20 pesos." It's like we are so proud that we are able to get a nice item for a cheaper price. And whoever is like the cheapest is the one that's like being applauded in the group. I know that's Filipina. And if you have a Filipina girlfriend or a Filipina partner, confirmed it to her. It's really like that, most of us. And it's funny. It's funny the difference in culture. And I actually experienced that when I was in India, like the big difference of how the value of clothing matters in India, and in the Philippines it's not much of a big deal, at least for most of us. But of course, as I said, there are people also that are really into branded clothes and branded stuffs, and I'm not saying that they're bad people, okay? It's, as I said, as long as you're happy what you're doing and you're not harming anyone, it's cool. All I'm saying here is that don't judge the Filipina, especially when you're dating a Filipina and she is happy with she's happy buying cheap things. Try to respect that. As long as she looks good on it, accept her the way she is. As long as you are getting along and you have the connection, I think that's what matters. The outward looks, the outward things, it doesn't matter, guys. What matters is here. How the person looks like is not a measure of a person's characteristics. You still have to really get to know the person in real, okay? Like in person. I'm not even saying online. Don't count online. Online is not counted when it comes to getting to know. You have to really like get to know your Filipina in person. You see each other eye to eye. You see each other's mannerisms. You see each other the way you express your things. And yeah, get to know the real person without judging, without looking at what or he is wearing. All right? So what do you think about that? What about you? I have nothing against people who are investing on branded shoes, branded bags, okay? That's for me that's also a kind of happiness, and if that is something that makes you happy, why not? All right? It's just that what I'm saying here is that don't judge the person according to what he or she is wearing. You can never tell the real color of a person by what he or she wears. So, as the saying goes, don't judge the book by its cover. So, I would like to know your opinion about this one. Please comment below. What are your thoughts about this? Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Wellness Wednesday is coming up. In my Wellness Wednesday next episode, I will talk about anxiety and depression. And let's see, maybe you can also contribute something to others in that topic because that's something that everyone can relate. And of course, my Moal Boal and Oslob adventure videos are coming soon. Editing is not easy, guys, but I love doing it. So yeah, thank you and have a lovely day or night wherever you are in the planet. And if you like my vibe, please do subscribe. Bye!